Look, man, just find a freaking light, man. Just find the freaking light, man. It boils down to that, man. So today we are talking about Miss Karolina Dean, Karolina, and I ended up getting her from the new Titan. And yeah, bro, she's freaking amazing. There's not too many things you need to know. Just stay in the freaking light, dog. It's like life, bro. When things get a little dark, seek light, seek guidance. It's gonna shine uponeth thy spirit, giving you the fruits, allowing you to kick whatever defender's ass. 100%, that's what it boils down to. So in this video, I will be showing you how to quickly use her, because it's very simple. We just gonna jump right into that, how to quickly use her, and then I'm gonna show you how much light can shine upon thee in Battlegrounds, giving me the essential power. And on top of that, I will be letting you know her strengths, her weaknesses, where she'll shine and where she won't shine. 100% in Battlegrounds. But before we get to the freaking video, man, leave a like, subscribe, comment, turn post notifications on, all that good stuff. Only if you like the content. Let's get into the video, man. Now, let us quickly talk about her immunities, man. Now, firstly, she's not fully immune, but she's resistant, 100% resistant to incinerate. So yeah, they just won't, incinerate just doesn't really affect her at all, 100%, dog. But she is immune to special lock, power lock, cold snap, and frostbite effects. Very good, very convenient. Now, a cool piece of utility is that she has 100% of the time an instinct buff. Now, what is the instinct? Instinct buff basically allows her to parry non-contact champions. So this makes her very freaking good against the Zolas, even the Dusts, even the Dominoes. But you never really want to use her against a Domino. Crazy, man. 100%. But it just lets you know that you can parry non-contact. So it just makes things very smooth, very easy, very chill, very demure. Now, Karolina has these things called Iridescent Buffs. 100%, man, and this is her currency. This is what you constantly want to be gaining throughout the fight. So she gains an iridescent buff every 0.65 seconds. 100%. So you're going to be seeing these iridescent buffs continuously getting placed on her. Now, these iridescent buffs allow her to do numerous different things. Max stack of 15 that she can gain these buffs. For instance, when Karolina blocks a hit, she consumes an iridescent buff, gives herself a glancing buff for the duration of the attack. This buff is removed if Karolina is struck. Now, this is massive, because the more iridescent buffs you have, basically you could just block everything, bro, and you barely take any freaking damage, bro. It's actually insane. It's actually insane the amount of fights she can do, because these iridescent buffs just keep getting consumed, and she just glances everything. You essentially just block everything. Don't even dex it, just block it. No damage, because the freaking light. Dog, do you see, through this video, you will see me constantly referencing back to the light. Just stay in the light and everything will be all right. Now, what do I mean by the light? It's called the Iridescent Sun. You're gonna see these sunbeam, this glorious light that shines upon thee 100%, and you're gonna want to stay in it. Now, what happens when you stay in it? While in the sun, Karolina gains the following abilities. Karolina gains 1 iridescent buff every 0.65 seconds. Karolina gains a power gain buff, granting 2% of a bar power each second for each iridescent buff, up to 6. Charging heavy in the sun after landing a non-combo ending attack inflicts a stun passive for 2.2 seconds. And lastly, if Karolina is activating the special attack while in this sun, she gains an unblockable buff for the duration of the special attack. This is crazy. So essentially, as you stay in the lighteth, as the light shines upon thee, as the light graces our presence, we are 1, getting a crazy power gain, 2, gaining a freaking iridescent buffs every 0.65 seconds, and 3, using the special attack, and it is unblockable, unwhoppable every time I just by staying in the freaking light. Do you get how this applies to life? Are we getting it? Do you get it now? Just stay in the freaking light, bro. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into everything. If you want to see more, go back into the kit. Her main source of damage is energy damage. It is incinerates 100%. So basically that's all you're doing. You're just doing incinerate damage, burst damage. Now here's the kicker. here's the kicker. This is what you want to pay close attention to. When the iridescent buff is consumed by blocking a hit, just by blocking, when you gain the glancing by blocking, you will now place a energy vulnerability passive for 15 seconds for each buff consumed, 100% max stack of 6. So this is how you want to play her. You really just want to block, because the more you block, the more glancing you get. Also, the more you block, the more energy vulnerabilities you're placing on the opponent. And before you launch a special attack or whatever, the special attack of hell, you know what I'm saying? From being in the light and getting the unblockable, you want to make sure that they're maximum energy vulnerabilities to do the maximum amount of damage that you could possibly do. 100%, dog, to just completely nuke your opponent from being in the light. Now that we know this, let's go over the special one. Now, the special one, 100%. Now, if you don't think you're gaining iridescent buffs fast enough, the special one, you gain 8 iridescent buffs over the course of the special attack. So that just ramps her up just a little bit faster, just to keep you topped off with the iridescent buffs if you're not already gaining them from being in the light. Special attack 2, each hit consumes 1 iridescent buff to inflict a personal incinerate passive. Now, this is her main source of damage. You really just want to crank SP2s. You really don't even need to crank SP1s because you're gaining so much power from staying in the light. Special attack 3 consumes up to 12 iridescent buffs to inflict 12 personal incinerate passives. Gain a non-stacking 10% intensify, which increases the potency of all newly created buffs by a percentage for 24 seconds. While active, Karolina generates iridescent buffs 35% faster while in the sun. So this is cool if you just want to just like do overkill sun drainage, sun nuke power, but you don't need that, bro. She's so freaking broken. You just stay in the sun and rip back-to-back SP2s. If you want to crank an SP1, do it. But if you don't, it's fine, bro. Just stay in the freaking sun, dog. So it's just that simple. That's really your kit. There's nothing more, nothing less, nothing crazy. Just stay in the light, bro. So 100%. So to show you how effective staying in the light is, let's go to Battlegrounds. I'm just gonna show you some freaking annoying defenders that she just destroys in like 30 seconds. So first fight is a Red Skull. The dope thing about this, once again, she gains the ability to parry non-contact. So you can easily parry Red Skull, it's not even a thing, but the most important thing is stay in the freaking light. So we ripped the first SP1, that was cool, half the damage gone, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too big, but once again, we are seeking the freaking light, seeking the power of the sun. 100% rip the second SP2, he gone. Just that simple, bro. It's just that freaking simple, bro. I don't know what to tell you. That's what, 36 seconds. Yeah. Stay in the light and everything gonna be all right. Same thing. Now we move on to this cute rank 3 Soulvarch. Soulvarch's annoying. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the more annoying defenders now, but it's all good. It don't matter, bro. Just stay in the freaking light, dog. Gain your energy vulnerabilities, block your hits to get your glancing, keep getting the iridescent buffs from the lighteth of the lighteth of faith. We cranked the first SP1. The first SP1 ain't gonna do too much because we don't got the energy vulnerabilities all the way cranked up, but it's all good. We stand in the light, naturally getting the power gain, get back in the light, crank the SP2 of hell, and yeah, he gone. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. Stay in the light, everything will be all right. Next, we have a SIG 200 rank 4 Photon. And you're like, bro, there ain't no way she's just taking Photon. Photon got this energy resistance. Ain't no way, bro. And Photon's like one of the most difficult defenders in the game. You know what I'm saying? There's no way she could possibly just completely nuke Photon by just standing in the freaking light. Yes, brother, there is a way. When you have the power of the sun on your side, anything's possible. So we cranked the first SP1. You know what I'm saying? Once again, the first SP1s, you're not really going to see too much. So just keep staying in the light, seeking the guidance of the sun. Crank the second SP2. Then you're like, okay, the damage is starting to build up. Let me see if I can crank one more. Crank another SP2. Get back in the light. Another unblockable, unwhoppable SP2. And yeah, Photon's dead. She gone in 46 seconds. That's 50k. Just by staying in the light. You know what I'm saying? All right, next we have a beefy freaking Sentinel of hell, dog. And yeah, we start out getting hit in the face. That's not how you want to do it. Just seek the guidance. It's all good. Don't even worry about that. We're just seeking the light. Don't worry about the punches to the face that I'm taking. Just worry about the sun and the light. Just stay locked in, twin. 100%. So we get to the first SP1. Once again, we don't have our energy vulnerabilities all the way up, but we crank the heavy. and then we crank the first SP1. He has a lot of resistance just from, you know, being at 100 analysis. Once this bad boy hits 100 analysis, he's a tanky robot. Real talk. Stay in the light, get to another SP2, rip that bad boy. Didn't get the unblockable benefit, but it's all good, bro. You see he's melting away. Hopefully we're like, all right, maybe hopefully one more SP2 is gonna do it. We stay in the light, do one or two hits, get the passive stun going, get him knocked back into the corner. We go back into the light. All right, we're ready to go. Dex's SP1, I think we're good to go. So we get him back in the light, crank that SP2 of hell, and yeah, he gone. This wasn't as fast because I like bro, I just got her. I'm getting used to her. I'm testing her on new champions. Lost the round, but still pretty freaking impressive, dog. Next against a freaking Shuri, and yeah, I felt really bad for this Shuri because this Shuri got her ass absolutely kicked. I ain't gonna lie, dog. So same process. Once again, I like to do 2-hit combos into the heavy just to get the passive stun going, because you can stay in the light with the passive stun. You kind of use it to your benefit, 100%. But once again, you're always seeking the light. The light pops back up. We're just gonna get to an SP2, crank the SP2. At this point, we got 4 energy vulnerabilities. Boom, that's already half her health gone. Yeah, she about to get cooked. Once again, the ability, the parry non-contact, it's so convenient. So Shuri basically is essentially just a normal champion when I parry her. 100% crank the second SP2 and she gone. She is freaking gone, bro. That Shuri is destroyed. In 35 seconds, 52k score. Stay in the light, brother. We move. All right, next fight, an annoying rank 4 Jean Grey. Now, look, bro, same thing, bro. Like I said, just stay with the game plan, dog. Game plan, all you gotta do is just stay in the freaking light, bro. It's very simple, dog. Just seek guidance. The only thing you gotta be worried about is the inverted controls, but don't worry about that too much. As long as you stand in the light, we have faith. We have the power of the sun on our side, 100%. So we crank the first SB2. That, you know, like I said, little damage, but this next SB2 is gonna hurt her. So we use the second SB2, boom, have her damage gone. Once again, we seek the light, Dex the SP1. It's all good, bro. Just be patient. That's the main important thing. Just be patient. Crank this last SB2 and boom, she gone, bro. That's rank 4 Jean Grey, gone. 56 seconds, 50k score. Holla. All right, now if you didn't already think that, you know, the rank 3 Soulvarch was enough, let's do a rank 4 Soulvarch. If you weren't convinced enough that she's just absolutely insane. Yeah, so we once again same process, couple hits. Once we get in the light, charge the heavy, gain the iridescent buffs, you know, and just gain some power, man. Get to the SB2. We stay patient. Crank the first SB2. That was smooth. Probably gonna bait this SB1 and wait it out. It's all good, bro. As long as we're gaining power and we're seeking the light, get back in the light, crank this SB2. Boom, this is the second SB2. Okay, yeah, he hurt. It's a rank 4 Soulvarch. All right, we got our second SB2 activated into the light again. Once again, crank that bad boy. And yeah, he gone. Rank 4 Soulvarch. He gone. Now this absolutely crazy footage is from my brother Tommy, man, in the BTLSC Alliance. He sent me this footage of him going against a, I believe this is a rank 4 Bullseye. And yeah, once again, her ability to glance hits, man, you know, is pretty OP. So she can take Bullseye in a sense. So he cranks the first SB2, 100%. But once again, he's seeking that light. He's blocking that hit. Blocking Bullseye's hits, and everybody knows Bullseye's SP1 hits are devastating into the block. But with her, you glance right through it, it's not a problem. 100%, dog. So once again, from all the extra power gain he's gaining, he's just gonna chill, crank the heavy of hell, get into the SP2, and he's damn near dead. Okay, now all we need is one more SP2 of hell. You know what I'm saying? Or of light. Wow. It's not an SB2, it's the SB2 of light. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he cranks the last SB2 of light, and yeah, Bullseye gone. With the sun, anything's possible. So yeah, that just shows you how incredibly broken this champion is. 100%. Now, the last thing I didn't get into is if she needs to be awakened. Let's get into the awaken ability real quick. Now, awaken ability has some benefits. Once you do get her awakened, when Karolina has her block struck by a heavy attack, she consumes 6 iridescent buffs to resist a block break and grant her a glancing buff for the duration of the attack. That's convenient, adds a little bit of extra utility to her kit, 100%. Now, at 6 iridescent buffs, personal incinerates also pulverize 1 armor up effect, removing it and dealing a burst of damage. This is lit for tech champions that gain annoying tech champions that gain a lot of armor ups. You can pulverize the armor ups, deal some burst damage. That's very good for a kit. Lastly, for each iridescent buff, gain increase incinerate potency up to 6 iridescent buffs. Now this is probably the most important part. If you do want to awaken at high sig, you do essentially more damage the higher the sig is. But the beautiful thing is, she's so broken, you don't even really need that many sigs. I ain't gonna lie. I got her at sig 20. I heard that the sweet spot is like sig 40 or whatever. You get her to sig 20, sig 40, sig 60. Don't, you know, unless you're worried about prestige, you know, and getting her max sig, she doesn't really just need sig 200 because she's so incredibly broken. If you want a super nuke, then I guess go sig 200. If you want better prestige, go sig 200, but she doesn't really need it, man. Once you get her couple dupes on her, sig 20, sig 30, sig 40, and bro, she ready to go. I ain't gonna lie, 100%. And that's pretty much freaking it, dog. Overall analysis on this champion, seek light, everything gonna be all right. That's really it. She's incredible. And if you get her from this Titan, bro, you just struck gold. Or should I say you just struck light. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment, turn post notifications on, only if you like the content. But besides that, I hope you have a beautiful day. And once again, remember to always seek the light. Deuces.